Welcome to the big
Hey, what's up?
Hello, everybody. Thank y'all for coming in. Patriot James, and I think y'all done seen the face of Big Nasty out here. We are on the water fishing. Caught a pile of perch. Caught a bunch of brim. I got some dollar-sized shad. They gonna be cut bait because they're not live. Got that from Jamie K, and we're gonna be out here trying to catch some fish. Checked a couple spots. This is the only spot we've marked a whole pile of big fish. So let me shout out a few people right quick. I say Fishing with Freedom, number one, first one in here. There's Robbie. Robbie, I sent you a link on Messenger. I'm on my cell phone. I'm gonna try to bring you in just a minute. So hang out with us. John Patrick Jr. There's Freddie's Outdoor. Mr. David Martin. David's on the lake fishing too. He's on up the lake. John Patrick Jr. Real gals fishing. Hey, Maurice, Mr. Casons.
Maurice.
He's a big supporter of everybody, ain't he?
That's my boy there.
Yeah. What happened to that pink bobber?
There it is.
Okay. Okay. Got a bobber out, getting ready to put some more out. We fishing kind of deep. What's up, Jacob? Hey again. If I butcher your name, I do apologize. There's Pawpaw Ed, Joe Buck. But if y'all give us just a minute, we'll get right back with you. Let me see if I can bring Robbie in right quick. Fishing with Robbie. Add to the stream.
Hello.
What do you know, Robbie? Well, while we put some rods out, how about entertaining the people and letting them know about your tournament, where to come, what time everything starts out, and what they can expect, buddy?
All right.
I'm turning it over to Robbie.
All right. So I'm hosting a tournament to help raise money for kids with type 1 diabetes. It's going to be at South Point Boat Landing this Saturday, October 2nd. We have many sponsors. Patriot James is helping me out a lot. Trophy Cat Tackle, Carolina Transmission. We got a lot of fun things we're giving away, like raffles and stuff. And then it's $50 a team, and there's max of 2 teams per boat. And you need to be there around 6 to 6:40 for check-in. Around 6:50 is going to be the national anthem. 6:55 is the boat launch, like where the national anthem plays and everyone goes fishing, lines out of water by 2, and then the awards and weigh-in is at 3.
Give me a couple of whatever.
Okay. We'll be right with you. Talk to them a little bit, Robbie. Entertain them.
All right.
We're trying to get our baits in the water.
All right. And then there's a couple rules of the tournament. There's a 2-fish limit. You must have a big enough live well for the fish. There's no stringers allowed. And you must obey all state laws, bait rules, boat safety, and etc. And respect other space, and no crowding unless invited. So, is that daytime or night? It's going to be in the morning to 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
How many boats you think we're gonna have? Have you got any numbers yet?
Hey, Mr. Lyle, we have I think it's 5 people signed up, which isn't crazy, but we're hoping that more people are just going to show up. And then I know we're going to have a lot of people who are just going to show up.
Right, they probably will, Robbie.
Mm-hmm.
They probably will. Some people don't really know yet, and you'll be surprised when I would get down there and there'll be a pile of them.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Anyway. Yes, sir.
Well, we down here on the South Carolina side of Lake Wiley. We put out down at Ebenezer, and we got dollar bill size shad, gizzards, got from Jamie. We got a pile of perch. We got on the perch heavy for a while. Got some brim, and Mr. Lyle, I even brought chicken.
The Dieter Classic.
The Dieter Classic.
I do have a no chicken sign on front of my windshield there. I don't know if you noticed it.
Oh, no chicken. Well, I barbecued it.
I just missed it.
Is it all right to barbecue chicken?
if there's something on it.
Yeah.
Other than Jello.
Other than Jello. I got the Betty Cross pink lights out today. Got one picture she posted up, Jeff. Them floats in that pink float way out there in the water. Right after she posted that thing, I sold I don't know how many pink bobbers. Show you my rig I got set up for this one. It's an Abu 6500 C3. I bought it used from my buddy. This is the Big Cat Fever 7'6", medium heavy. Bought it used. We actually got it from Clay's brother Jason before he passed away, and so I'll keep these rods forever. He's good people, man. So I'll keep these rods forever. I'll never get rid of them. But so we're going after some fish. We're gonna try to catch some and show y'all some on there. I think Palmetto asked you a question. Many of you got in the tournament. Oh, he's asking you.
We have about 5 signed up, but we're definitely expecting hopefully a couple more to just show up who didn't really sign up. But then I know we have a lot of people who are just coming down to hang out and stuff.
Yeah. Think Big Nasty gonna come hang out with us a little bit, ain't you, Jeff?
Maybe me.
Yeah. We about to get her set up, people.
Yep.
Jeff, you want one of these gizzards?
He's still twitching.
No, these are big.
I'm still twitching.
No.
Watch your head, Fred.
Heads up.
Dang, I need a quarter buck.
Yeah. Getting our protein, that's for sure.
What's my favorite bait to use? My favorite bait is probably cut gizzard shad or some fresh live shell crackers.
Yeah. Shell crackers and brim is some of my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna steal your seat a minute.
You still gonna do what you want?
Yes, we get Real Gals Fishing asked if I'm excited for the tournament. I am, and I'm excited. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun.
I ain't gonna even look at my rods unless there's drag ripping. I ain't gonna even pay no attention to them.
Yeah, I think I dropped that knock in a 100-foot hole.
A big hole in it.
And that sucker just kept dropping. That 3-ounce sinker, it just kept on falling. How many you got out?
4.
Do you? All right, I'm gonna set the gizzards back here with you.
What's up, couples cross? I don't know which one it is.
If it's couples, I think that'd be Betty.
Okay.
Net.
Joe Buck. All right, I'm gonna give you a secret.
Oh, you fine, man. I'm still baiting up. You moving around, you're gonna cause my drunk tail to fall off the boat. I ain't drunk, people. I just started.
He ain't never been in a John boat before. Got my little John boat out here.
Well, that big son gun went straight up my nose.
Yeah, me and my cousin take my grandparents' John boat out. That's some fun times.
You got on that river too.
Setting hook, crossing eyes, Justin. Good to see you too.
Oh, you putting them little dink baits out.
Yeah, well.
I want it.
We ain't got no big ones, really.
Yeah. Did you ever find one of those brim?
Oh. Well, there was some back here. There's a little side meat. Brim. So go. If I miss anybody, I apologize. I can't see no way. I have to get like this close to see. What's up, Robbie?
Not much. What about you?
We're gonna get you out here fishing one day, boy.
Yeah.
I'm about to get my mojo back. I stayed sick for 2 months, not with the thing, you know, it was something else.
Yeah. Yeah.
2 months. Now it's time to fish. I done burned it up this week.
Another rod without a barber strap. Oh, it's on the line.
I'm tired. He's been working me like a dog. Like a dog.
We'll be with you in just a second.
He's being blind.
Sorry about that, people. You see what I'm throwing? I got one on the bottom and gonna be floating 3. And with my green floats, I run a pink light.
Can y'all see us okay?
Mm.
You can?
Yeah.
These floats,
David Mark being a funny boy.
A little bitty clip, all you gotta do is
Why
pop it on your line.
Why don't you just bring us something to eat, David?
Look at that. Big old bluegill. Now where's my other lines? I got one over yonder. That's floating right there. I'm gonna have to move these rods on back.
Good Lord, have mercy. What's up? I think we in a pile of perch.
Is that what it looks like?
It looks like it. We got a couple live baits out there.
Yeah.
I
got 2 live baits and 2 cut shad.
Yeah. And I got 1 live bait and 3 side meats or fillets. We all call them fillets.
I'm glad y'all back
I call it side meat because it just sounds better. What do you call it, Robbie?
I usually don't fillet. I just chunk it, cut it.
Do you like that chunk bait? I like it sometimes.
Yeah. I use the head and the body section and usually throw out the tail.
You don't use the tail?
I do.
Sometimes.
About that tail, guys. Hear what somebody tells you. There's something about that tail. If you don't believe me, ask Joey Kirby. He's on the boat and everybody was using the good bait, and all he was stuck with was the tails, and he's the only one catching fish. Yep. I done made a freaking mess. My finger slipped on it.
You know,
that time I went to release it.
You know, that don't never happen to me.
Yeah.
Fishing with them old bait casters.
I ain't
ancient things.
I ain't backlash one in about 9 months.
I'm trying to focus on this chat here.
Yeah, keep them entertained while I dig a mess out because I look like a rookie.
I don't know how entertained I could keep them.
Did he get a backlash?
Yeah, I look like a freaking rookie.
I've done that multiple times.
Them spinning rods don't backlash.
That's true.
I heard something bang.
Where's your pink butt? Oh, there it is.
There you go.
Hey, LG Bass. I just seen my name in there.
Hope everybody's having a good night tonight. On the water fishing, maybe, like we are. Appreciate you coming in and give us support. Well, I done got a freaking mess.
Home.
I just hope nothing hits it.
That'd be cool. Hand lining.
Yeah, my finger slipped about the time I went to let go before I get my hand back on. There we go.
Not lately. It's kind of embarrassing. What's up, fishing with squirrel?
Old squirrel.
No, I got about 5 or 6 clips of me in that bait tank, though, that I hadn't really put out there yet. I did a bunch of different ones. And
yeah.
That was the one I released. But now I'm tell you something. Let me tell you what you don't know about me in that bait tank. I had 2 big skin tags on my back now. I mean, I'm talking about they was big now.
For people who don't know what that is, that's basically a mold.
Like old people get on their necks and stuff like that. Well, I had 2 of them on my back. And them fish, they must have thought that was some kind of little old bait tag or something because they kept on wearing it out. And that wasn't no exaggeration of truth. When I'm telling you them fish were biting me, they were tearing me up. When I got out of that bait tank, no more skin tags. They was gone. They were gone.
They eat them.
They eat them slap off. Like that. It'd have cost me $100 to get them things taken off the laser place. They take them off for nothing.
On the brim.
Gerald Smith, you out there stalking my truck in the parking lot. I seen you take a picture of it. The thing's pretty, wasn't it? You ain't missed nothing yet. I ain't even watching mine. I can't see for all the light.
He got it lit up like Santa Claus's sleigh.
I'm just waiting on him to get his stuff done. He's gonna take over it though.
Are you guys doing like an overnight trip? Or y'all just out there for a little while?
Say it again.
Are you guys doing like an overnight trip, or y'all just out there for a little bit?
We're probably out here till a little bit after the show. Depends on how good they're biting. Really, we wanted to come earlier and get on some bait fish, so we'd have some bait. And the brim was easy, but the perch, it took a little while to find them. And then we got in
I know when you find them at Wiley. They're everywhere when you can find them.
We got in a good little bunch of them, and we did pretty good. We caught probably, I don't know, I'd say 20 in 30 minutes, maybe. So
quite a few times we had 6 at a time on.
Yeah, we had 6 at a time.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, Junior? No, I'm not standing out there 6, David. I mean, I have to use a wheelchair for a couple of days when I go fishing with David. He puts me in a wheelchair. That man can fish. That man, 55 years old. I'm telling you, Robbie, I would just about bet you that man can outfish you. I'm talking about longevity. Longevity. Maybe not physically, but longevity. Yeah, you ain't gonna outfish him.
I keep hearing that trolling.
That man will go till the sun comes up and goes down again.
Okay.
Wampus cat. Home remedies by Big Nasty. Yeah, I thought about doing something stupid like that on there, but
ask him how the ball game's going.
What?
Wampus Cat's at the ball game with his son. How they doing?
How they doing, Wampus Cat, at the ball game? Mm-hmm. Hey, Katie Collins. I don't know what's all over the screen, but something's all over it. All right, old man. You got them things ready to get? I can barely see them. Yeah. All right. I'm going to let Paw have it.
With the old man stuff. Oh, Lord. Yeah, me and you both about went to drink. Oh, crap.
Nasty, I'll get you.
Got sabiki rigs everywhere.
Yeah, sabiki rig hell, ain't we?
Yeah, they got sabiki rigs that get you, boy. Oh, Lord. Yeah, wipe the guts off me. How many we got in here? We got 44 people in here. Appreciate you, everybody, coming in here and joining us on the lake. I know y'all been waiting to see me on the water again. Most of you that's in here, or a lot of you that's in here, had never seen me catch a fish live. You're new to YouTube, so they ain't never got to see me. I got a question for all of you. The wife found me this bag to put floats in, my bobbers. If I can get these things, is that something y'all would buy with the floats to keep them in on your boat? Or not? It's like one of those little old backpacks. You got the pull strings on it. I'm just thinking about adding a little bit different stuff to my webpage when I get it up and running. Bet you wouldn't dig in the bottom of that daggone red cooler and grab me a cold Coke, would you?
I bet I'd do anything you asked me to do.
See, he's a pretty good old fella, guys. guys and gals. All right, let's scan back through. I see Fishing with the Chad. There's Lyles in the house. Mike Irvin, David Martin, Maurice, Junior War Scout. There you go. Here you go. Mr. Squirrel. Squirrel, I still, every time I see that thing you give me, man, I'm still just amazed. It's beautiful. Catfish, Katie Collins in there. So go. Who else we got in here? There's the Hawaiian fisherman. I got a question for you. Oh, wait a minute. I'm about to put somebody in timeout. Sorry if I do. I didn't mean to. How do I clear that? There it went. No. When you go fishing, Hawaiian fisherman, do you wear one of those Hawaiian shirts, you know, with the big flowers and stuff all over it? There's Fishing with Bob, Mike Irvin, Snagging Whiskers. There's some new people in here, guys. The Cross family. Oh, yeah, Miss Katie, I got the pink lights out tonight, lady. Pink lights are out.
Mm-hmm.
There's Carmel in the house. Tiger Muskie, what's going on? There's Jesse O'Neill. I think you know him, don't you? Oh, Jesse. He said no. He don't do the old Aloha shirts.
Mr. Jesse O'Neill is the one to go on the Catawba River, or I don't even know if it's the Catawba, with a tiger pool floaty and catch fish in it.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that. There's JBT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, he gets some good fish. He caught some good fish on floats out there, too, man.
Absolutely.
I'd like to come down. I had to get up with you, Robbie, one weekend, ride down, fish off the bank with you down there in the river.
Yes, sir. That'd be fun.
Message you later, James. I'm trying not to forget. Okay, that's cool, Katie. I still got your shirt, lady. Green lights about to drown everything out, don't they? No, you fine. Oh. If y'all got any questions, ask us. There's Mr. Ryan Swinks in the house.
Yeah.
I think vibrates like you got the jerks. Oh.
Does it vibrate?
No, it was every time you touch it, it goes. Oh, Dale Hayslip. Dale's got a bunch of them floats too. Put them to work, Dale. I know a lot of people said, "Oh, it's not getting water's cooling down. Can't use them." No, wrong. You can. You can set them any depth you want to. So you can fish them deep. You can fish them shallow. Right now, I'm fishing them deep. We're in about 35 foot of water, and I got them set around 30 foot. So I'm fishing about 5 foot up off the bottom. We marked a little bit of a thermocline. What was that, back in Allison? Yeah, back in Allison. But and it's not much of one. So I believe all it takes is on the fire and pull the daggum water a day, and it'd be gone. But it feels good to be back out on the water, guys. Hopefully we can show y'all some fish. Here's Mr. Avid's in the house. Yeah, it's been a long time. I think I need to change the batteries in that one. That's about dimmed out, ain't it? Yeah.
All right. Well, I hate to run, but Mom says it's time for bed.
Well, tell Mom and Dad we said hey, and give me a call about Friday, Robbie. And
yes, sir.
We'll set up a time that we'll meet down there because we need to meet about 5 o'clock down there. Get all the tables and tents and stuff set up, and so we'll see you then. Robbie, we thank you for coming in. Tell them one more time where they can about your channel. Tell them where to find you on Facebook and YouTube. If you do Facebook, yeah, you do. And tell them about your tournament one more time before you run.
Yes, sir. All right, so I'm hosting a tournament on October 2nd at South Point Boat Landing, and it is to raise money for JDRF, which stands for Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, and it really hits home because I have it along with my grandfather and just a lot of other people in the U.S. all have type 1, and the money this company gets is they get it, and they use it to go towards like the research to hopefully one day find a cure. And if you want to come you can donate via Venmo or whatever, and then you can also come down to South Point Boat Landing on October 2nd from 6 to 5 or 4, something like that, and we should be
Right.
down there having a good time.
Well, good, Robbie. Can they go to that web page and actually make, if they can't come to the tournament, can they make a direct donation to that page?
Yes, sir, I believe so. Hold on, I'm trying to pull up the picture so I can say the Venmo you can do the money to. The Venmo is at Lindsay-Marino-6. So my mom Venmo, all the money she gets from there, we're all gonna. She has like a separate thing gathered up for
Right.
the tournament, and so all the money she gets in there is gonna be donated.
So somebody in here, one of my moderators, please post that link up if you don't mind. Robbie, thank you for coming in with us. I was wondering if I was going to be able to get you in because I had forgot to download StreamYard on my phone before I got to the water. So I had to call the wife to get my passcodes and my daggum stuff to get in there. But we got you in here. Thank you for coming in.
Yep.
Get your tail
Awesome.
into bed. You got school tomorrow. We'll see you later, buddy.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right, take care. All right, bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, we back, everybody. He's a good youngin'. He's trying to do a good thing, and we're trying to help him out all we can. So if any of you local people around North and South Carolina or anybody want to drive a little further, come on down. Let's help that young man out, raise some money for a good cause. I'm sure that it'll grow bigger and bigger and bigger. And that young man can cast the crap out of a bait caster, man. He amazed me on some of them videos. He'll zoom them. There's Dan Thompson. Guys and gals, don't forget, share the bait, share the love. There's a lot of good people and good channels in here, and I know they would love to get some subscribers from you. There's Keith DuBoss. I'm going to call you DuBoss. DuBose, but we're going to call him DuBoss.
He's a bass fish.
He's a bass fisherman. You chasing them ditch pickles. There's Mr. Justin Fishing Fetish. Yeah, Robbie's a good boy. He finally got to meet him at my tournament, and it was a pleasure. That young man, he's going to be the future of our fishing. So let him do it. That's why I always say share out the best information you can, guys, because we got a lot of people coming into this sport. A lot of new people. There's a lot of information out there on the YouTube and the internet. But at the same time, not all of it is what we need. What's up, Kelly? Wait a minute. Now, remember, I'm on the phone, so your message get past me. We're trying, Kelly. I don't... Dadgummit. Oh. Just about lost my Patriot flags with a couple of guys. John, baby, help me out. Kelly, yours will be in the mail tomorrow, buddy. Getting back to you, because somebody won a set of floats on Kelly's tournament thing, and they didn't claim them, so Kelly gained him some floats. Yeah, that's about dead. So, give me a second, guys. I got to change up some things. Some of them floats I've had for a while, and the batteries are about to go dead in them. Ryan, it's this Saturday at South Point Boat Landing. Robbie's hosting a tournament for type 2 diabetes. Come on down and fish it, buddy. Come on down and fish it. It's for a good cause, and that young man, he's an amazing young man. I ain't gonna call him a boy. He's a young man, so he's doing it for a good cause. Don't get no better than that. I thought I'll throw me some green lights in there to try, but nope. Pink it is. You gonna reel that in? If you don't mind, sir.
How you reel one of these things?
You turn it over and reel it backwards.
That's what I thought.
Somebody posted up a video, some redneck back in the backwaters in a creek fishing, and he caught us some creek chubs, and he turned that spinning reel straight up in the air and was reeling that rascal backwards. I thought, might not be too many limbs on that family tree. There you go. Swing her over here and I'll change that at the bobber. Yeah, that done got weak. So these lights are still good when they weak if you're using them like for lightning bugs. But when they're in the bobber, they got to be able to shine through that float. And it don't work too good like that. But on these tops like that, if you got an extra light, all you got to do is pull that light out, stick you a bright one in it, and slide it back in. Same way with batteries. You just slide it out, slide it in, pop it on, and you're ready to roll. Yeah, I might should have brought my green lights with these. But it was worth trying.
I'm gonna put him back in the water.
Here you go. Yeah, all these floats are done come back in, ain't they? Except that one. Might have a little bit of current. Let me tell you what, I'm gonna take.
Right here.
Yeah, I might put that on the bottom and put this one out. Hold that. I'm gonna throw this and then you can switch it over. I think what I done on that first one I threw that you just pulled in is I forgot I had it set deep, and then I clicked it. One time the line took up, it wasn't there no more. You got any straight down?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna drop one straight under.
I mean, I got a sabiki rig.
Okay. I mean, I just wonder if you had a catfish rig straight down. That old Bram didn't look too wiry. I might have to put a blade on him. I'll cut you. I'll cut you. I like to put at least one rod straight down. Because it ain't nothing like having one of them rods take it, boom. Bank fishing rod, first time in the room. Well, Rob, I appreciate it. I'm trying to bring up his. There you go. Everybody, there's Gerald Smith in the house with us. Not in my freaking ear. He's got more than one down, David said.
Oh,
Let me click off those real quick. Hey, to get my man. I got it. I finally figured out how to do it. Buddy. Is that your buddy hollering at you? Oh, I see he's over here flashing people.
I am not.
He's the Lake Wiley flasher. There he goes. Boogie that, boogie that. There he goes. Boogie that, boogie that.
That's probably Gerald.
Oh. Oh, Lord. But guys and gals, this is why God created fishing. So we can get out here and enjoy it. Now, how do I get that back off that screen? I done. Let me tell you. What rods do I use, James? Jeff's got a few of the slime cats. What all you got back there, Jeff?
One big cat fever and 3 slime cats, 2 of them jokers.
Yep. 2 of them jokers. I got big cat fevers. I told that a little while ago. We bought them used, me and Wampus Cat. And I run Abu 6500 C3s. I've had these for years. Excuse me, didn't mean to burp in your face. Yeah, me too, Catmandu. That's the favorite name right there because I had a boat named Catmandu. I'd love to catch one, but even if I don't, catching bait and just hanging out with a friend, that to me, that's what's fishing all about, guys and gals. That's what it's all about. Pop all head. I'm gonna tell you what. When we first got here and turned these lights on, the daggum bugs covered us up. But they've calmed down a lot now. But we marked a ton of fish when we come in here earlier. And we shot and checked out another spot, and we wasn't marking no fish, but there was tons of big old fish in here. But right now, they don't look like they done skidded off away from us. We might have to squirm up a little bit shallow in a little while and see what's happening. JB said he mainly uses slime cat. He has 8 of them.
Yeah, baby.
Slime
cat, baby boy.
I'll use some of your old rods, Jeff. You equate rods. They know what you call them?
I still got them at home. And when I go to the bank, that's what I take.
Yeah, you equate rods.
That's some fish catching fools there.
Yeah. First time I heard you call them equate rods, I like to bit the end of my tongue off, son.
I've fished with for a long time.
You know, my other rods, I got big cat fevers because I bought them used and got them at a good price. But I got them other 10-foot rods in what they catfish system rods, ain't that what they call them? Catfish system.
I ain't never heard of them.
Get them for $20. 10-foot rod. I never broke one. They're light as a feather. And I've had one. I was on the front of the boat at the mouth of the South Fork, drifting across it. Got a good flathead on the front rod. When I was fighting it, backer up side rod got hit. But it didn't get hit, it got hung. And it pulled that rod all the way back around my boat, wrapped it around the bimini top pole. I thought that rod's broke, but you know, you ain't got the $20 in it, so you really ain't gonna lose much. It finally broke the Landgum 30-pound test, and the rod stayed right where it was at, man. So, and I still use it. It never broke it. So, for $20, they ain't bad rods now. Would they give you the strength to try to control that fish away from like your anchor rope or something like that? You know, I caught my 44 on that one, and I caught my big flathead on them. But I don't think if it would have really, it was right after spawn. She didn't have nothing in her belly. You couldn't feel nothing. So she was hungry, but I think she was weak too, because it didn't take me real long to get her to the boat. But I think if she would have been good and fresh, I don't think them rods would have given me the control to keep her away from the anchor ropes and stuff. But that's something to think about, guys, is how you fish. What's up, Creole? And 2 stands. That's what you got to think when you're picking your rods and stuff, is the action that you like. For smaller cats, I mean, even with regular lake cats, most people catch, 20s and 30s and less, and maybe once in a while a 40. But rods like it, guys and gals, a Walmart rod, either one, will do what you need it to do. They will. Just like you talking about your equate rods.
Well, I caught the biggest fish I've caught off of this rod right here, this very rod.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not that real.
Yeah.
But that GX2 right there, 5104.
Right.
Off of that one.
Daggum right. So well, you see, let me show. You see this little old rod? What's the action on it? It's an ugly stick GX2, medium light, and he caught a 5104 blue cat on that rascal right there. Different reel, but
it was the reel that come on that rod.
Oh, okay.
But I took it off. It's seen better days.
Right. So there you go, guys. Medium light, 52-pound fish. That's off the bank too, wasn't it?
Yeah. It about spooled me too.
Yeah. So it can be done, guys. Like I've always said, just go fish. I don't give crap if you don't do nothing but take a cane pole. Somebody that's doing these online tournaments, y'all need to do a tournament like that. A cane pole tournament. They have to catfish with a cane pole. I seen somebody the other day. What's that old boy that had the chicken head on his boat? They done a cane. It wasn't actual cane poles. It was them extended poles like a cane pole, and they was catching catfish with them. That'd be fun. Busters. Yeah, and brim buster things. Let's see. Fish with JBT, those $20 medium heavy rough net rods. Justin Johnson was using them for about a year. I did a review on that rod. Cool. So anybody want to know about it, go to JBT's page and look for that video where he done a review on those rods. And plus, check out Junior War Scouts page. He's got a raffle page where he's raffling off fishing gear. He's done raffled off a pack of my yellow floats, and he just raffled off. That's a nice cutting board. One's got a drawer and stuff in the bottom of them. So go check him out. I think it's Junior. Put your link on there to that page if you don't mind. The guys and gals, we're trying. But see, me and Jeff together, whether it's on my boat or now, I finally got to jump on his boat with him. We struggle getting fish together. But we gonna break that. There's a curse. Somebody cursed us. That one idiot threw a banana on our boat the first time we went out.
Yeah, I'd like to hurt that boy.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought Big Nasty was going to take them size 16s and walk across the water on him. You ain't a little bit superstitious, are you?
A lot.
A lot.
I don't fish in shirts. I ain't never caught a fish in.
Really?
No, sir.
I ain't caught a...
I won't wear a shirt, a pair of shoes, nothing fishing. I ain't caught a fish in.
That ain't that bad.
I'm bad. If the cows lay down, I turn around and go back home.
I had old buddy, the old guy I fished with. He is superstitious. His grandma was, and he'd come by the house one day, and I had, you know how them irises, the leaves were real sharp. He loved them because they was in full bloom. There's them old bearded irises. He said, "Man, I'd like to have some of them for my yard." I said, "All right, when the blooms drop, I'll dig you up some." Well, they got the big roots, big old fat rising roots. But I broke him off a bunch of them, put them on there, and I went to his house, and he wasn't home, so I hung them on his door. That son of a gun called me. He said, Jimmy. I said, "What, Dion?" He said, I need you to bring your lead accelerator and come to the house." I said, "All right, I'll be there in a minute." I jumped in the truck and hauled tail over to his house, and I come up in his yard. He's out there pacing with a shotgun over his shoulder, pistol in his hand. I said, "Dion, what is going on?" Because they ain't never want to start trouble. He said, "Man, somebody done put a root on me. Said, I come home and there was a bunch of stuff hanging on my door, had chicken feet and roots." I said, "He didn't have no chicken feet in it. I give you them cotton picking roots." That bull was scared to freaking death, Jeff. I laughed till my ribs freaking hurt. And I used to have a big old black cat. He stood that tall, Jeff. Slick. His hair was slick and had big gold eyes. Dion been to my house 1,000 times, and why he didn't see that cat before, I don't know. But I had one of them old screen doors, on slamming screen doors. And that sucker come in, sat down on my couch, and throwed his feet up on the coffee table. And Thomas, that was his name, Dalton Thomas, he come running through that house and jumped up and looked at him like that. That son of a gun tore my screen door slam off the hinges. He was bad. So I laugh. I mess with people that's got them daggum things on. Oh. But there was been some good online tournaments, guys. That guy we had on Catfish Weekly the other night, he is pretty sharp. I think he's got a lot going on. A lot of great information of how a website can be done. We're going to have him on again. He had a lot of great information. Whiskers and Stripes. Appreciate you coming in. Guys and gals, if I missed a name, there's Carolina Real Screamers. Sogo, Mike Irvin. Oh, Mr. Freddie Beck. Freddie, I'll check out your live feed in a little while after we get off of here. That you done a little while ago. Oh. Big Nasty. What happened to the fishes? Are they still fishing down there? I can't tell.
We're looking the wrong way.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're down there.
Where they at? We done swung around.
No, we was always pointed that way. We was fishing out this way.
Oh, okay. We might have to. We'll give it a little bit, and then we might have to troll back up in the back there in the shallows. How does it shallow up real good, or is it pretty steep all the way back and then? Okay.
They usually stay out this way, but
we just marking some good fish.
Anything you want as far as the bobbers and stuff like that.
Right.
Whatever you want to try.
Yeah. But we on the south end, South Carolina side, Sob, what Digger calls it, south of Buster Board. I didn't know what here. That barber just took a tip.
Did it?
Yep.
Get on up here.
He might have been under, and I seen it come back to the surface. He went underwater. Either it was already underwater, or it went underwater and popped back up. That's the one. It's got a whole gizzard shad on it. I just took my knife and stuck it right in the belly and cut right down the side of that, right down the.
So that's not a live fish.
No, that shad ain't live. That one's live. This one's live. And this one's live. No, two of them's live. Two of them's cut. Oh, be right with you guys and gals. Trying to see where we at. Yeah, that's a gizzard. Heads up.
David said there ain't nothing in the South Fork yet.
There ain't nothing in the South Fork.
Not yet.
Probably gonna do another night, maybe next Wednesday night. I might make that long run up into the very back of the South Fork. I've been wanting to float some big grill back here anyway. I hate if I missed that one. I hate that. There's that point. This is straight down. Ain't been seeing nothing come under our boat. I think I'm gonna put the flinging on this one. Over off that point.
It's still swimming.
Yeah, he ain't real sturdy, but he wasn't real sturdy when we caught him. That was that one that's kind of weak. Give me that red, white, and blue bag. See if there's a small. Be right with you guys and gals.
Sorry. Creole, what's up?
Oh, you see that daggum old big fish that muskrat caught the other day bumping? 82 pounds. Wow. Yeah. You know, Betty caught that 80-pounder the other day down there.
I seen that thing.
Daggum monster fish.
Big fish.
That's fish of a lifetime there.
What's up with Flint Hill? Well, he's fishing. I think he just sent me a message a few minutes ago. I wasn't able to look at it, but it looks like he might be out in the kayak.
Yeah, that man was struggling too bad.
We were supposed to go tomorrow, but I I've been fishing like almost every day this week. I'm not gonna be able to do it tomorrow. But he's coming back. He says.
Where's that rod at right there?
That's okay. What I do know. He's got some content. I won't go into a lot of detail because I'm sure he'll want to do that himself. But he does have some content saved up. He's just hadn't started putting it out yet.
Where's that Brian?
Yeah, Brian's a good guy. He's a real good guy.
Yeah, I like old Brian. Yeah, I like the Brian. Heck of a kayak fisherman too.
Mm-hmm.
He's supposed to get up with me. I'd like, or you or him, and get the old man on the show one night.
Well, yeah, he'd be glad to do it. I talked to him the other night.
Did you?
Yeah.
That'd be a good show. A lot of great information. Guys and gals, when I put out a hint that you need to bring a pen and paper, I put that up for a reason, because the people I'm bringing on is going to have a lot of great information for you. A lot of great information. See if I got bait left. Something hit it. That was that live perch too. There's that live perch. I'll put the small floats on there.
We on Wiley, Carolina. South.
Yeah, south.
That's about all I can do. Some of these people can tell you, oh, we just right off this point. It's called something. I don't know. We just on Lake Wiley.
We in the water.
I mean, I ain't trying to be funny or anything like that. I just don't know it like that. We're south of Buster Boyd, north of
the dam.
I can actually see Ebenezer Park right here.
Man, that's a beautiful place. I like that campground.
Move 3 foot to the left. Yeah, well, it wouldn't be hard because I'm not anchored. I know David's going to love to hear me say that. I do not have anchors in the water.
Yep.
I'm spot locked.
It's the first time I fished off a boat spot locking.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it.
It's not bad when the wind ain't blowing real hard, but when the wind's blowing, it
wants to swivel the butt around a little bit on you.
Yeah.
I heard it's a little bit rougher on water that ain't no current. When you got a current pulling against the boat, it's able to do a little bit better from what I understand. I don't know.
David said, oh my God. I do have 2 anchors right here, though. I brought them. I'm just too lazy to put them out. Me and anchors don't get along. I got a brand new electric anchor at the house, and I ain't put it on yet. Brand new in the box. I ain't never been took out. Me and Coda. And I'm planning on putting it on, but I got to get yes. Spot lock is life. Yes.
Yep, I like it.
I mean, like it. We ain't moving around a whole lot. I'm having to reel up every once in a while, but I'm talking about 2 feet maybe. It's not bad.
And I don't mind that. To me, that's moving your baits around.
Right. It just ain't that big a deal for me. If I'm in the river, if I'm in the river, I like to throw out a front anchor, but not a big fan of anchors. I either like to be moving or spot locked.
But I like anchor fishing.
Yeah, I like anchor fishing.
To me, it's more precise fishing.
What's the water temp? It is you read this thing. 79. I think that's right. Yep, 79.
They should be moving shallow. But been so long since I fished, I'm a rookie again.
Here, I'll let you have your
Oh, you fine. I got to stand. I got to stand some. Oh, appreciate y'all coming in and watching us. We're trying to show you some wily catfish. Whisker stripes, as long as you don't spotlight real close to a dam. Spotlight freaked and drove straight into the wall. Oh, crap. Jesse said shallow for sure. And we're trying deep right now because we marked a ton of big arches when we first come in here. So we figured we'd try it as it's hard not to set up on fish you see, you know. To me, it's just makes me want to put baits on them and then see what happens.
I have very rarely fished this spot and not pulled at least one out of here of decent size.
Right. Oh, I need to put the plug on there before it starts dinging. Is that plugged in? Yeah. Got to go out and test the new John boat. Oh, you got your new John boat? Creole said his don't like being underneath the bridge. I wonder if it's having trouble getting the GPS, keeping the coordinates. Yeah, I should have changed the batteries and all them. I had them made up for a long time. The batteries about. Man, this Garmin's got a good picture. I don't know what's all over that bottom. That's something. Maybe somebody can tell us. Hold up. Try not to knock you off. See that stuff all over the bottom? Oh, well, it's actually suspended up off the bottom. And that shouldn't be a daggum thermocline, but so that might. Jeff, if that thermocline rose up, we're going to have to move.
Yep.
If anybody knows what that is, I just showed y'all on the thing. Yeah, Creole said when you're under or around a real big concrete structure like that, it can mess with the signal. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I just wondered. Is that you?
It's going crazy back here now.
It's near a big object.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2 big feet.
We got some big old water night crawlers. We do, Catman do. Jesse, all my baits are suspended about 3 to 5 foot off the bottom, except one, and it's on the bottom, but it's got a Santee rig, and I've got about a 4 foot leader, so it's suspended. It's got the big float on there. The big PD, there you go. Yeah, so if anybody, they shouldn't still be a thermocline in here. We marked a little bit. We didn't see that in here when we come in here earlier. So, but we've been seeing massive schools of shad, and that might be one of those massive schools of shad that's just coming under us. But it's been coming under us for a little while. On the way home, away from home. There you go. Well, I reeled them back in, and they wasn't dead. So that ain't thermocline. Yeah. Everybody saying it's
That's a bunch of, look. That's a bunch of fish.
I think it is
I ain't
too.
no nuclear scientist, but that's a bunch of fish.
I think it is.
Sounds good to me anyway.
Giant school of shad because the bait's not dying. We're floating baits and got baits down there, live baits down there in it, and it's not killing it, Junior. But that was getting dim too. Yeah, I should have checked in before I left the house, but I brought extra lights. I brought some extra lights. Is it 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock.
There you go. Guys and gals, we thank you for coming in with us. I'm gonna let it run for a little bit longer, and we're gonna see if we can get a fish. But we might scoot a little down the water just a little bit. Where you all? Wait a minute.
Hey.
Oh, he done hung up. Hold up. Daggum sabiki rigs to get you. Uh-oh, and it went deep.
Go ahead.
It might be a hole there.
Okay.
Adam went past the barb. Ouch. That is bloody. You'll have a little of my DNA on your shirt. You got a pair of pliers handy? I can get the barb. I just need to get. Right where? In your bag.
No. Here.
Man's all tangled up in a sabiki.
Go ahead, David. Laugh. Go ahead. I know you're laughing.
I get it into them all the time.
You're laughing.
Just remember, Jeff, one of them don't have a barb.
You gonna clip it off?
I squeezed the barb shut. Damn. There you go. And it's the biggies that get you. If you turn your sensitivity down and it disappears as shad, thermocline will stay. 2 to 16 foot of water, what Junior's saying. That's what I've heard. That's what Mr. Shane Owensby was telling me on the way down here. Give me a call. No, David, I ain't scared of no banana. I eat bananas. But when somebody throws one on your boat intentionally, Big Nasty wanted to squeeze him around the neck and pop his head off like a pimple. That young man does have a tendency to rub people wrong anyway. Thank you, Real Screamer. Mr. Bone 39, what's going on, buddy? Appreciate you coming in. T-Bone. Mr. T-Bone, I'm sorry, I said Mr. Bone. Oh, yeah. The guys and gals, it feels so good out here tonight. I'm just beside myself. David said he's shallow and ain't got a bite yet either. Huh? When you say shallow now, some people shallow's 10 foot or more. Some people shallow's 20 foot or more. My shallow's 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, 4. So when you say shallow, what are you talking about? All right. Well, guys and gals, we're going to reel in and make a move. If we get back on the fish, I know how to go live now with this StreamYard on my phone. 5 to 20, David said. All right.
Leave them on there if they want to. Well, on the move.
All right. Y'all just hang out with us and I'll leave it running. If you won't, if I look at the screen and all the daggum numbers dropped off, we know you didn't want to. So be right back with you. I hate that phone got hit and nothing was there, though. Still feel some of that soap on these things while I wash these rods and reels. Sounds good.
All this grunting going on there with grunting. All right, I'm gonna cut the trolling motor off.
That big old shad would have got hit out there off that point over there.
We're going somewhere where you can do your thing, I think. Right down around that corner.
Okay. It's like the fish moved once we got over here. These rods won't jump out of these stands, really.
No. Just get them down in there good.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to have to cut some lights off for a minute.
All right.
Well, I'll wait until you get the trolling
Oh, you
motor.
fine. I can see.
Now that rod there, the trolling motor is going to go right up under it. You might have to move it back that back
Okay.
one.
Here's just a biggie one.
Or if it can get boarded. Is that the man?
I don't know. I got a lot. If it ain't, he's real close.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's the main. They don't have just a plain beam they top on theirs, do they? Waste that brim.
Put him in the bait tank. Hold on a minute.
Fucking weak legs. I'm hurrying, Jeff.
No, you ain't got to hurry. Take your time.
What's that number up on the top left-hand side on my phone? In red.
Live 108.
It's 108. There's a bunch of people jumped on.
No. It was 25.
Okay.
It ain't red, though.
Okay.
25.
I ain't wasting that shit. They caught monkeys. I have to change that light. Get this big son gun off there. It might make that rod bounce out. That bobber might float it, but I ain't gonna take that chance.
It's probably not going to go up under there with that. Right, there you go.
All right, Jeff. I'm ready when you is.
You're probably going to have to come back here because I won't be able to see.
Yeah.
Real good up there.
Oh, let me lay your seat there. Oh, you fine. making a little bit of a move, guys and gals. Appreciate you hanging out. Yeah. Dave said, believes you were scared of a banana when you got stings of the devil hooks. And some biggie rigs are devil hooks. So, any of you come in after Robbie's got off, he's hosting a tournament this weekend at South Point Boat Landing. Kickoff is at 7 a.m. till 3. He's raising money for type 2 diabetes. So come on down and support him. And we'll see y'all there. All right, Jeff, make some noise.
Gotta wait on the turbos to spool.
Oh, yeah. You had to feed them little gerbils. They look chubs. South Carolina. Yeah, they got one of our gold camps down there. Freddie, did they ever start letting y'all dredge down there? Or they still got that locked out? Freddie, my gold mining buddy. Get your signatures from him now. He's going to be famous one day. He must have done jumped off. Yeah, he's done jumped off. He didn't answer. Chat ain't going nowhere. We're down to 20. Well, y'all 20 that's still hanging out, we appreciate you hanging out. We might get to show y'all some fish. I know one day Justin Fishing finished one of my first long lives. It was about a 4-hour live. He rode with me up and down Lake Wiley. The last spot was right down over my hole, right there at South Point. Pulled up, throwed baits out, had one rod out, and then all of a sudden, I was back here doing something. I heard something bust the water, looked back. That's when I caught that 4-foot gar.
Oh, yeah.
Only fish I caught that day. Oh. You found us a spot.
I'm working on it. I don't see nothing that excites me yet.
There ain't nothing showing up in deeper water. There's one spot on the bottom, but it ain't showing up on your down scan. Oh yeah, there's Justin. Man, I was on there the other night, Justin, when you was on Lyle's show with him.
Hey, Justin.
I was in the bed laying down, had my glasses on, so I wasn't in chat. But I said, "Listen, I wasn't no way I was gonna miss you and Gabby." Appreciate it, Rob. Rob said he's hanging out with us too. He's taking me outside my comfort level in this deeper water stuff. Not really. I fished that for many years till I figured out there's fish in shallow water too. A Hawaiian fisherman said he's still here watching and eating ice cream. You know that stuff will make you fat.
No, I won't. Look at this. That looks like the figure of a skinny person.
I like ice cream too, man. Oh, me and the wife, we go get us about once a week. Go up there to Swigger's and get us some chocolate nut sundaes. She likes her with just plain vanilla ice cream. Not me. I like mine with peach ice cream. Yeah, Justin, that was funny, man. Gabby tying them flies with a Wolfman Jack mask on. I'll say as you can see to do it. That's a sweet young lady. I see that. Mm-hmm. I'll show y'all what he's marking if y'all can see it, if I got it turned right. Some good arches on the bottom. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
14 foot.
14 foot. Appreciate y'all being patient with us.
All right, launch trolling motor. Let's see if we can find something in this hole.
Alrighty. Yes.
Oh, trolling motor boy.
Yes. You had to push that button to release it too.
You just had to push that lever.
Yeah. We is live.
And we is anchored. It's just that simple. I mean, that was a simple anchoring job there.
Well, yeah, pretty much. Don't get your feet tangled up in the rope.
Let it stabilize.
Let's see, all the fish just disappeared.
Yeah, they're back behind us.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you. It wouldn't surprise me. That's the way they do me.
Let me get my lights back on. Let me get my Bluetooth back on.
another other old gold mining buddy. You know?
All right, don't move around a whole lot for just a second.
I'm good. You don't want me to make you stagger around?
Shoot. I feel like my britches are falling
Well, if they fall all the way down, how about warning me ahead of time? When you they call in the street. Fastest squatch on 2 feet.
All right.
All right, guys and gals, we're getting baits back out. Yeah,
Look at that big old nasty, gnarly spinning rod, spinning reel.
Where you going?
There's gonna be a fish here there.
That's what I'm hoping so. Oh.
Still alive there, please. He's still alive. Yeah, he's still kicking. He made that blast. Yeah.
So brown is struggling. Yeah, I'm gonna do my freaking knife.
I got one back here for you.
And we'll have to.
You jerk it right out that little sheath right there. Yeah, I would be catching big crappie, but I lost my crappie. I lost my minnow bucket. Drug it right off the back of the boat. I threw it in the water, letting them get some of this river water, and when I cranked my boat up, I just hammered down, and it broke the cable and everything. Yeah, I had it on cable, but it broke it.
See how I cut my brim? I flay off one side, and then the other side I cut little slots in it. It makes that thing wiggle real easy in the water. Something different. Something to try.
I hope it's the spot. See that?
I heard it. See, then I hook it. Yeah, see, this one's already getting milky-eyed. And then I hook it. Just like this, so that hook will stand up all the time. I think I had to put my green lights in the big floats, put green back in them, and the pink in the small ones. They show up a little bit better. There ain't no current.
We're in 14 feet of water now, 14.9. And it's probably...
I'm going to be on the bottom because I forgot to change the daggum.
That's all right.
The depth of my...
Leave it on the bottom, see what it does.
I mean, on the float. I didn't change my depth on the float. I had it set for 30 foot.
I gotta add some
Tea.
I know.
I bet there's some sugar in it too, ain't there? That's the only way to drink tea in it.
There's a little bit in it. It ain't like McDonald's tea.
What's that place? What's McDonald's?
Yeah. I need me a nipple for this thing.
What?
For this big old jug.
What kind of hooks you throwing, Jeff?
Equate. I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. I ain't got a clue. I have a number of different kind of hooks. Some people gave me. Some I bought. I get whatever's cheapest at Walmart. Of course, I ain't been to Walmart in 2 years. So.
Yeah, that's me.
So
well,
the hooks I got are from 2 years ago.
I went today, but only because I had to have fishing license on the way down here. Calm down. Yeah, all them perks are about the same size, ain't they?
Do you need some refreshing? Are they doing good?
Oh, yeah, they're doing good. That's so lively. Lively.
You got nitro socks out in there for them. Catfish and crappie in here.
Yeah, I see Mark in there. Hey, Mark. I got your stickers today, buddy. Appreciate that.
Hey, I ain't got no catfish and crappie sticker on mine.
I'll give you one. He sent me two of them. I'll give you one.
There might be a spot on my windshield.
You by here heard a big splash.
I just about seen one.
Yeah,
Mr. Gadget, how you doing, brother? I'm doing fine.
Mr. Gadget's in there?
Yeah. Bank Fishing Bob works for Walmart. Wow. Dang. We ain't got nothing. No catfish. Well, I'm lying. He caught catfish early.
It was shorter than a pencil.
That big. Something like that. He was a little old thing. He was scared to get it off the hook.
It's pretty.
I'm scared to death of them little catfish. That light is.
Follow it out. Straight down. Cast it out. We're ready to rock.
I don't know which one of them lights is causing an issue. I think it's this. There we go. Now come back here and get in your hole.
Oh, you fine, man. I'm just having to stand and move it a little bit.
Looks like you got paws here.
Say what?
Like you walking like you got paws here.
That's something. Boy, calls me a handy tar. There's Brian B's in the house. It's going to be a late night bite. Well, David, it's going to be late by itself. Yeah, them little bitty ones will get you, buddy. Don't believe me, ask Digger Melhorn. He got it good.
He did. He got it real good.
Yeah, he got it real good, boy.
I think I'd have passed out on that one. That thing was to the bone.
Yep. Mr. Gadget. Glad to see you in here, my friend. Years ago, we used to fish down. There used to be a place right there up in the Seven Oaks, Tycaro. Tycaro Mills owned it. You go fish off the bank. We used to catch all kind of eel down in that area. Bunch of eel. But I caught one of them little son of guns about like that. And he slipped out of my hands. And you know, the natural reaction is to grab whatever you drop. I reached and grabbed that son of a gun. When I did, he buried it right through there and it come out the backside in between my thumbs. Huh? No, a little one of those little catfish. And that's why it surprised me we even caught anything, because we was catching eel all night. And I had an old guy, he'd come down there, he took every one of them, said he'd eat them. I said, eat them. He'd cut the head off of it.
Ain't nothing that looks like a snake.
And he'd grab it with a terry cloth towel. And Jeff, he'd just pull it in the skin, come right off that thing. And he said it tastes like catfish. He'd cut it up in little like nuggets.
Negatory. Ain't gonna happen.
I've eaten snake. I've eaten rattlesnake. It's pretty good. It's different.
I ain't eating a snake. I ain't eating no darn cat. I ain't eating no dog. None of that weird stuff.
Yeah, but we trying, peoples. If this don't get it, we head to 2 foot of water. Y'all know it's already past my bedtime. I'm up. I done got a second wind now. I was trying to call through. Oh. But guys and gals, we didn't mean to bore you. We've been on here an hour and a half. Nice little live stream. We got fresh baits out. Dave said he's never eaten snake. Now, I've eaten rattlesnake. I had an old buddy lived in Texas. And they'd have that rattlesnake round up. Told him, I said, y'all crazy. I seen some of them rattlesnakes, he'd come in 4 and 5 foot long and about that cotton picker bigger round.
I'd like to catch one.
You need to go with Wampus Cat. Wampus Cat will catch the crap out of them.
I ain't scared of a snake.
Yeah.
As long as I can see it.
Yeah, it's
If I can't see it, there's a problem.
Justin said he eat anything that don't eat him first. That perch out there, he's getting kind of active on that bobber.
See anything on screen?
Just a lot of that little whippy stuff. Yep, sorry, I don't mean to be boring, guys. He's up to something. Wow, what you up to? Oh, he ain't dipped the net. That's the problem. He ain't got the net wet. Now it's time to catch fish.
I ain't never put a fish in that net yet.
Have you not?
I very rarely ever even take it out with me. It's so darn big.
Yeah. Seen that big blue one I bought?
Ridiculous.
I like that big blue one. I got it up there at Bass Shack, man. I've never seen any. The whole net's blue.
Really?
Yep. And it's got that rubber coating on it, real nice and soft. The only thing that thing had in it was a big turtle when me and Junior went out. There's K&B.
K&B.
What's up, Kevin?
Kevin or B?
I don't know. Yeah, I thought he had one too when he was talking about. Hold on a second. I thought he done grab one. I got a perch, a live perch on my floats, and I don't know if y'all can see it out there in the water, right there, above my finger. But that old perch has been dancing a little bit. I hope something's scaring him down there. I see some old flatheads. All right, Justin. I'll give you a holler in the morning. Appreciate you coming in, buddy. Now, if you need to call back, you call back and we'll shut this thing down. SKs, what's going on? Yeah, I know, man. I appreciate it. Somebody talking about a 6-foot snake. Old boss, a 6-foot water snake was trying to get into his bait bucket. Oh, yeah, they'll do it. I remember fishing my grandpa and daddy down at what do they call that place? It's on Wiley. But we had Papa had a bunch of catfish on a stringer. Oh, you butt dialed me. And he had it hanging off the pier. And we noticed them fish started raising cane. Well, we pulled up the stringer. One of them old water moccasins, water snakes, had swallowed that catfish tail first instead of head first. Well, his gills come out beside the snake. The snake couldn't get off of him. He couldn't back off of him. Them old snakes back there, they'd be bad. They'd stick their head up in between the dock holes. Papa would take them old solid fiberglass rods and swat, cut their heads off. But them's good, guys. Them's good memories. Back in the days of Grandpa and Daddy sitting on the bank or on the dock or something like that. So I take your kids fishing. They make memories. Starting to get active. It might be a light waking them up.
You know, if we had some crappie minnows.
Yeah, if we had some crappie minnows. Yeah, he had a nice crappie bucket and bait bucket, minnows all in it.
I used one minnow out of it.
Nope.
Got 2 dozen minnows floating around out here somewhere.
With their own home.
And a net.
And a net in it. You know, I would go back down there one day and launch, and there that sucker be floating around out there. I got a nice baseball cap. Old Woma's cat does too. He got his out of Wiley. We was way up there above the 85 bridge. And there's a hat floating out there, and he hooked it on his rod. Mine was floating up on moss. And it turned out to be one of them daggone $30, $35 hats, and mine was the same way, man. Took it home, washed the crap out of it. I stick mine in a dishwasher. I got one of those plastic things you stick in it to keep it formed. Mm-hmm. Stick that thing in the dishwasher, it'll clean the crap out of it.
You cut that last button off the right. Man.
Appreciate that, Bobcat. Appreciate you coming in. Don't forget, guys, share the bait, share the love with each other. Check each other's channels out. A lot of new channels coming in. I'm sure they could use some subscribers and some love. Lake Wiley Nessie. I've seen some pigs come out of this cotton picking water. And there's a lot of big fishes come out of this water by people that don't do social media, too. Mr. Strawberry's caught some monsters out of this lake. We got to get him back on one night, too. He's the reason I bought that daggone microphone when I had him down at the house, because he talks so low. I had to have a mic and we'd never heard him. People like that, guys and gals, got a lot of great information. You just have to pay attention and ask the right questions. Most information's already out there, but there's some very specific stuff that you need to look for and ask about. Oh. Jeff ain't never gonna let me back on his boat if we don't get into something. Yeah, Strawberry's a good guy, man. He really is. Yeah, he sure is. So what all you got on your rods back there?
Mostly heads and fillets. I got one live brim on it.
S&K, the biggest catfish I caught about that long on a sabiki rig. Hadn't got a bite. Well, I had one bobber to go under and pop back up, but I ain't so sure that purse wasn't just real strong and pulled it under for a second. But now we caught tons of perch and brim, but that don't count for a catfish. That don't count for a catfish. I promise you, if I didn't bring no nanners with me.
I believe.
But I hadn't caught a catfish in this shirt, so it might have been it. But you know, we did catch fish. Oh, I went up there to y'all's pond and caught them channel cats. That freaking pond is loaded in channels. The Kevin and Pop goes fishes. That thing is loaded in channel cats. I think he said one time they wanted them to take some out. The guy didn't realize how many you put in or something. Fishing from Bob, Chattanooga, Tennessee. Said they only caught 16 though. Sound like a fish fry to me. Now, you don't eat fish, do you, Jeff?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't eat fish out of Wiley.
Yeah, I knew that. But seems like somebody I know we fish with or that don't eat fish.
You know where my favorite fish comes from?
Where's that?
Show Mart. I love their darn flounder. You won't never get a bone in their flounder. Never.
Really?
I bet I've eaten fish there 50 times.
I never eat there at Show
Never
Mart.
had a bone in it. It's better than fish can. I'm telling you. The flounder is better than fish can.
I hear you.
I don't know how, but it is.
I had to try it. But you know, there's a lot of fish counts. Like Love's, we go to Love's up there in Kings Mountain. But they don't serve the whole flounder. And I like that whole flounder where it's falling over the sides of the plate and stuff like that. Man. Squirt a little bit of lemon juice on it.
Yeah, but Show Mart has got some amazing darn flounder, boy.
I'd try it.
I'm telling you, it's good.
Man, I was wanting to see one of them floats take a daggum nosedive. But right now, I want to see anything take a dive. Yee fishing. How's everybody doing? How you doing, buddy? Another new name, guys. Check them out. Yee fishing. Appreciate you coming in. Oh yeah. I like my little catfish about that long, salt and pepper, on the bone. Bite the tail off, eat the tail, pull the top fin off, the bottom fin off, and just lay that meat right off the bone. Check out his page. Yee said, I'm a bass fisherman, but I love some cat just to make Jack Daniels fire roasted catfish video. Oh, I hear you. Well, do that, because I'd love to see how you do that, boy. That sounds like something good. Yeah, Lake Wiley, we got Charlotte on one side and Gaston County on the other side, and too often do they have sewer spills. And of course, you know where it goes, right straight into the creeks, into the lake. And it used to be a lot worse, Jeff. I seen at times you could be swimming, and if you had sores or something on you, they would get real infected. And there was at times that you could go to a doctor to get something for it, and that doctor knew what lake you were swimming in.
I used to live right around the corner down here.
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, you get in that water sometime and your skin would burn.
Yep.
I rode a jet ski all the time, and I'm telling you, you had to get in the water all the time.
Yeah.
And my legs would burn.
Yeah.
Just from getting in the water.
Yeah. We used to swim up past 74 Bridge. A friend of ours' parents or grandparents owned a place up there. I can't remember if it's his parents or his grandparents, but they used to let us go swimming up there. And we always noticed that it was like any kind of little mosquito bite or sore or something like that. It just get infected real easy. So, I don't know.
I think this lake's a little bit cleaner than it was in the 90s.
Oh, God, yeah.
I think it's a lot cleaner than it was in the 90s, but in the 90s it was bad. We'd have fish kills down here, and the whole beach down there would be just, slap full of fish.
Yeah.
Had to put a bonfire out there just to burn them.
Yeah.
Get rid of them.
Yeah.
Bury a hole.
Bobcat Outdoor said he had family in Rockingham, North Carolina. Used to fish the PD. I hear you. Well, ain't that where that last North Carolina record come out of, the PD? I think so. Let's swap seats for a second. There's some good fish caught out of that PD River. I think it is under. I don't know the proper word for it. But it's got some good fish in there. Got some monster flatheads in there. Yeah, we got zero current.
I can make some current if you want me to. Lake Gaston.
Yeah.
Yep.
There was something come out of the PD.
I hope so too, Stans.
Good old boy too.
Maurice. What you doing, boy? I need to get up there one day. Tennessee. Ain't you in Tennessee, Maurice?
Mr. Maurice.
We need to get up there one day and go fishing with Maurice.
Yeah. Love to go up there and see.
We need to all load up and go up there and go fishing with Maurice.
Yep.
How you doing, Bobcat?
Makes some shine around here. I keep seeing a flick in the waters.
Yeah. They're coming in that light.
Yeah.
You in the Mississippi yee? Yee! Is that why you say that?
I was in the Mississippi River.
I used to watch that Turtle Man all the time. He's like, yay.
That son of a gun still got a Facebook page.
I love to watch him.
He's a trip.
I mean, I think the Discovery Channel dropped him on that, but he still does stuff.
Yeah. Sometimes I think they do shows like that to make fun of people more than anything.
That dude's for real.
Yeah, he's for real what he is.
For real redneck, live back in the woods in a cabin. Yeah.
Yeah, living with his mom.
Corinth, Mississippi.
Oh,
I've been to Mississippi one time. That was a long ride, bro. 10 hours.
Creole.
And I just went to the Air Force base down there. Trying to remember what the name of it is. Where they train all the new pilots.
Oh, yeah.
That's as far as I went in Mississippi, and that's all I want to see. I'm telling you, that's a long way down there. And
yeah.
Why is the road so dirty? in Mississippi. I mean, the roads is just dirty. It looks like a mud stain all over. And every road I went on in Mississippi was like that.
I guess from all the flooding and
it
stuff. It
started in like Alabama too.
There ain't nothing like the Carolinas. Here, where you go?
What you doing, Kevin?
There you go, control motor bumping and stuff makes me jerk my head around.
Yeah, it's just doing its thing.
Oh, I know, but makes you think a rod done getting thumped.
He's still looking for that big blue dot. Yeah, I ain't seen it in a while.
That old perch, he's over there. He's just a swimming.
I see you. I mean, I fished all over Mississippi too, where I was. Columbus, Mississippi. That's right. Columbus Air Force Base.
Yeah.
That's where I went. And I'll tell you something, and you'll know what I'm talking about, Yee. I've told other people this story, but since you're from Mississippi, I'm going to ask you if I'm lying. I've seen lily pads before. Lily pads.
Yeah.
In Mississippi, they're this big around, and I'm not exaggerating a bit.
Really?
The lily pads are as big as the hood on my truck.
Dang right.
Am I lying, Yee? And I fished all over them things. You don't want to get hung up on one because you'll break off because you can't break them.
No.
The stock on them's like that.
Dang right. That's the big lily pads. I bet they had some beautiful flowers though.
Oh
lily
man,
pads has some beautiful.
The ponds are beautiful, but you can't. I mean, it might have been the time of year I was there too.
Yeah. I
couldn't catch nothing, but I was fishing on the Air Force Base, and I caught a bunch of nice blue, green sunfish and stuff. All right, bank fishing, Bob. Appreciate you coming in.
Yes, sir.
Got 27 there now.
Yeah, they hanging out. They want to see a fish.
Well, I want to see a fish.
Yeah, me too.
I'm about ready to start dragging. You want to drag?
I don't care. Whatever you want to do.
I mean,
I got dragging weights.
I don't know how long you want to stay out here, but it's what time is it?
I don't know. It don't show on there.
I got to watch right here. 9:55.
Yeah.
We can drag a little bit if you want to.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All I got to do is change a couple of weights out.
Yep. Well, I got a couple rods. I'll have to.
We can pull right down through there.
Yep. Let's see. I think these are Carolina rigs. I'll have to move. I'll just suspend in.
Take me a drink of tea before we do this.
That's the bobber. Yeah, I'm about ready to get that daggone water out. See if that's a Carolina rig.
All right, we're going to reel up. Oh, just stay out all night. Not me.
No. Y'all wouldn't see me for a month. I'd be crippled for a month. I'm going to suspend that one. Is this about the same depth down through there, or do you know?
I couldn't tell you, but I think it's going to be.
I don't want to have to. That's my bobber rods. I don't want to have to cut it. But I will if I have to. But you know what I do have, Jay?
What?
I do got some of the dragon bobbers with me.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
There you go.
He saved me 2 spots straight out the back.
We probably ain't going to be able to drag about 4 off the back. Unless you want to suspend a couple off the front.
Yes.
But that's cool. I don't mind.
I don't care. Whatever you want to do.
Drag 2 off one side, you drag 2 off your side.
Let's see. I'm going to try them dragon floats anyway. Tell everybody how to do it, and I ain't done it yet. I had to go on what Mr. Junior Proctor tells me. I say that's one good thing about having people you can trust what they tell you. And that man says they work. They work.
He called me the other day and told me I was dead.
Dead?
Yeah.
What did you do? See?
He said that somebody had posted on some kind of thing that I was dead. I said, no, I ain't dead.
I'm not talking to you.
He said, well, I got to go on there and take that off that site.
I didn't see it.
Some people probably wish I did, but I ain't dead yet.
Let's see.
I felt like I was dead for about 2 months.
I know you did.
Bait's gone.
Your bait's gone?
On that one right there.
Yeah. We must have didn't hear it or see it.
Well, y'all tell me I had a bite.
Yeah, no doubt. Y'all supposed to be watching for us. You need a drifting stick?
No, I got some.
Oh,
I use a Quake drifting sticks.
right here. Throw you one of them new ones, them drifting sticks on there.
No, I got some, really. I was just messing with you.
Okay. Well, I was offering. It was nice enough to bring me
Thank you
out.
for your stuff.
Somebody give me these. Sent these to me. I forget who it was now. Okay, that one's ready for drifting.
Come on, give us some love there, fish.
Man, that'll have to be a drifting float. Yeah, it all these set up for Carolina rig. All but one.
David said he's done with the South Fork. He's going out in the river.
I hear you. I heard the South Fork been getting a little slack here lately, but I never thought that place would really get real slow. Why they don't pay me to think.
All right. So are you going to drag anything off the front of this boat?
I might put one straight down, but
Okay.
that's all mine's Carolina. But there we go. We got some green light in that one.
All right. We're set to move now.
All right, give me 1 second.
Well, ain't nothing that I'm going to do going to affect you except turn around.
Let me get the bubble.
Well, I smell fire.
Yeah, I smell fire too.
I thought my boat was on fire a while ago. We kind of run semi-aground.
Yeah. Yeah.
We tooling along and all of a sudden, we was in the sand. Subbed to the channel. Yee. Thank you. Yee. I ain't making fun of your name. I just like cut up. Alrighty. Are you good for me to turn around?
Yeah.
Spot lock off. Now I gotta get my bearings here. Where am I at? Let's see how bad I'm wrapped up there. How bad is that thing wrapped up? Not bad. Not bad.
Nope, that's your link.
Not bad at all.
No, that's sure not. That's sure not good eye cream. Sure not.
All right. I see the Duke. Hello, Texas Tiger. I thought it said X-Tiger, but Texas Tiger. How you doing? How you doing? Like to say, well, yeah. We're having a good time out here tonight, even though we ain't catching no fish. I've been trying to lure him on my boat for a while.
Daggone new daggone painter boy clips. They tough, boy. Mash one-handed.
All right, we're gonna drag right down through here. I'm gonna have to slow us down just a tad because I'm going like 40 miles an hour.
Reposition my hook for dragging.
What'd you say?
Say what?
What'd you say?
I'm repositioning my hook and my bait for dragging. I hook them through the nose instead of the back. Ow! Little sharp fin son of a gun.
All right, now I'm gonna get some baits out the back.
Well, you keep transferring that weight in this boat, my tail's about to go in the drink. You fine?
I ain't used to elderly gentlemen being on here with me.
Yeah, that's not a gun dumb.
I used to be on elderly gentleman's boat.
I like them pontoons. A lot of people don't like it. They like them, but they don't like them for fishing. And it can be aggravating. What kind of depth we got right here?
16 feet.
Now I'm gonna suspend these. In a couple different depths. Ain't exactly how Junior does it, but I'm having to suspend them because I don't have drifting sinkers on them.
All right, we're gonna try a different technique now.
Okay. You got rods out?
I do. You want to put one out back here?
I need to put the 2 floats.
Okay.
I'll be best straight out back. I've got to do. I didn't want to put that deep. Oh, you fine? You ain't have to do that.
My Jeff Gordon line here. All right. Put this one over here.
I gotta slide this down some. We're already cruising, right?
Already cruising.
Okay. I gotta.
Not fast enough, but.
Yeah, this fish up here. This is gonna be a bitch. Excuse my language. I'm gonna have to do what Junior does. If I didn't, I can't let it slide, so we're gonna.
I need to unplug your phone for a minute because I gotta get
You fine?
my neck thing out of here. We cruising. How's the Asian carp population? We ain't got one yet.
I hope like crazy we don't.
I don't know. I think it'd be cool.
Nah. They destroy lakes.
Yeah, we don't have one here yet.
Yeah, I think I like the green light better and the green floats. They're a lot brighter.
Not yet, Gerald. You better be at the boat ramp in a little bit because I got some bait. I got a bunch of bait. We ain't caught nothing. Y'all caught anything yet? By the way, was that you hollering my name going down the lake a while ago in a boat similar to yours, maybe? You won't tell them where we are. Slow it down just a tad. Just a tad. Crappy on fire up there, David said.
I hear you.
I wouldn't know. My minutes is gone. It's gone. You want to see it?
I'm getting right there. Put a couple like you suspended straight down. Yeah, a little bit of a depth right here.
Oh, shoot. That's just one of my spots. Everybody knows that I fish that spot all the time. That is a baited hole. I'm just telling you. But I don't know if it's baited lately, but it's a baited hole.
Need to find some of these lake carp fishermen around here and find out where their baited holes is, and these duck hunters where they put out corn and tons of corn for ducks.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've heard quite a few people talk about catching catfish close to them places where they bait for ducks, and them daggum fish will be loaded in corn. I just want to go down there and try to catch some of them big giant buffalo.
You come down on the river with me. I'm telling you. It's magic.
Yeah, but there's some monster buffalo at Wiley.
There's some monster buffalo in that river, too.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it, then. No, Jeff Manny said he loves them.
I mean, we
He
catch
loves
20.
eating them.
We catch 20s down there on regular.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I mean, 20 of
That's
that rod right there won't hold a 20. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Maybe that one back there.
That's just a fun fight. Suckers ain't nothing but shoulders, ain't they?
Yeah. Yeah, big ones in the river. Big ones. Now, I ain't going to go as far as to say how much I think some of these weighed, but back in the early 2000s, I used to go down that river in a little boat, bow fishing gar. Yeah, I don't like it now, but I did bow fish gar back then. And I seen some in there that was quite healthy on the back side of Camp Canaan. Quite healthy. I mean, probably big around as a freaking 5-gallon bucket anyway.
Dang right.
I mean, they were big.
That's some.
But they fast too.
They got some shoulders on them.
When they spot you, they gone.
Yeah.
Like a rocket. And I've seen some Asian guys sit on them rocks over and catch some huge ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, at least it feels good out here.
Yeah, it feels wonderful. You're coming across a good bumpy side. This one rod over there, it's dancing like you want it to do on the bottom.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm letting that one go way back. Let this other peel out too. Get it away from the boat. We're still on about the same depth.
30 foot now.
That's in some guns is up suspended. Them daggone bobbers ain't gonna do no good.
We'll be going back and forth.
Yeah.
And some
That's why I'm putting on letting them get
shorter
way out
water
behind the boat. Old Jim talking about he let his out a daggone 100 yards or so.
Oh yeah.
Oh, son of a gun! You catch a big old fish, it'd wear your tail out time you got into the boat.
Yeah, we got on the perch pretty hard. We had a hard time finding them, Gerald. But honestly, the marks I was looking at on the fish finder that I thought they were there, they wasn't, or they wasn't biting one. And we run across just a little old patch in the lake down there near Allison Creek boat landing, and it was just very. I wouldn't have looked at it twice really, but I was like, drop it down and see what happens. And we got in and we was catching them 6 at a time, but we just caught enough where we didn't really need to stay there any longer. We knew this wasn't gonna be a real long fishing trip anyway, so.
Something out in the middle of the water out there. Looks like one of them daggone tunes out from underneath the dock.
We went smallmouth fishing the other day on Lake James, and it was a good trip. Them little fish they feisty for their size. I mean, a 1 pound. I'll take you to the cleaners. I mean,
I'd take you down there with me down there to Blacksburg and go out there wading in the Broad.
Well, I love it. The Broad River's been like 2 feet this week.
Really?
On my little app I got on my phone, I look at the water levels.
Yeah, I got it down there for the Broad right there in Blacksburg because that's where we go gold mining.
Oh yeah.
And, that place will wear you out though. 1 minute you're in 4 foot water wading across, the next minute you're in 6 inches of water trying to climb up them boulders. It will wear you out.
Yeah, I hope y'all do too, Gerald. Have y'all caught anything yet? Anything?
I ain't heard David say he's caught a catfish yet.
He ain't.
Just caught crappie.
Yeah, he said crappie's on fire. He hates to move.
Yeah, I hear you.
Here, sit down there.
No, you fine. No, you fine. Oh, and guys, we done a good long show. We've had a 2-hour show so far. I hope there wasn't nobody coming on right behind us. Texas Tiger had a big bass spook as he was turning. Yeah, I mean, guys, I crash on ditch pickles and stuff, but I used to tournament fish and used to fish them things heavy, and I still love catching bass, man. I still love to go fishing for them. Yeah, I'm one of them. I was a heavy worm fisher, and I'm gonna tell you guys, if you got a spot that you bank fish a lot and you like to bank fish, but you don't really know what the bottom is down there, tie you on a Texas rig rubber worm and go down there and bank fish that rascal. Throw it at every daggone spot and nook and cranny that you can. And eventually you'll learn to feel that bottom and tell what's down there, whether you're coming across a mud bottom, a shell, a bunch of mussel shells. You can tell when you hit a stump or hit a rock. Excuse me. It will tell you a whole lot. We're down to 16 people. We're boring them. That looks like one of them pontoons out from underneath the floating dock. Cut the top off of it and make a heck of a live well.
Tell you what, I find them things, I take them home and sell them on Marketplace.
Yeah.
People pay $40, $50 for them.
Yeah.
Gladly.
Oh, yeah.
They're $100 and something.
That's what it is.
Sorry, people, I sell them.
Yeah. Yeah. Should have had them better anchored underneath the boat.
They're floating in the middle of water.
What's up, Robert Andrews? Sound like a new name in here. Appreciate you jumping in with us. Yeah, them old green ghost floats are really showing their tail out there now, boy. See if y'all can see them. How about screwed up? Oh, here you go. We're gonna see if we can show you the lights. I mean the ghost floats. So any of you that's on the fence about whether you can see them or not, let's see if we can turn it where you can see them. I don't know. Y'all tell me if y'all can see them little green dots out there in the water in the chat. Because the way I'm holding my phone, I don't know if you can or not. Oops, sorry about that. I'm making y'all dizzy. Y'all tell me if y'all got to see them green floats out there in the water. First time in a long time I got to see them out there in the water like that. Robert said, yes, you can. Good. That is the Patriot Custom Ghost Floats, guys. There's so many different ways that you can use them. It's just another tool, guys. It's just another tool in your toolbox. Yeah, just another tool. Daggone if it ain't lack of trying, Jeff. Meant to ask, was there somebody going live after me tonight? I know Country Boy used to do a show after me, but I think he quit. I think he started having to work second shift or something. Jeff. Jeff got a fish on this quarter one. I think he's still there. I don't think it's big, but yeah, he's still there.
You have to show me more than that before I pick up that rod.
It might be a dinker. Then again, it might be a big old flathead. Let me grab my phone out. That day is hard.
I might have to see more than that before I pick it up.
Yep. There he goes. Hope y'all can see that rod. I think he's there. He's just a dinker. Is it there? Yeah. We figure sooner or later y'all get to see a fish. Just a big nasty. It's a fish. Let me get this out of your way just in case.
Big old bluegill.
Woo-dee-woo. Fishy, fishy, fishy. There you go.
Easy, Trigger, easy.
Out. Yep, y'all did get to see a fish live.
He ain't big.
But he's a fish.
Channel cat.
Is that a channel?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's got a rounded tail. Yep, it's channel. And he's back in the drink where he belongs. What'd he come on?
A
head. A brim head.
Brim head with guts.
A brim head. Catfish Weekly. Every fish caught live is a great fish, Mr. Lyle. Thank you. Oop. I had to tell about wanting to drink.
You know, that was suspended.
Oop. Sorry about that. Yeah. Man, what a beautiful night. Feels good out here. That might be a good sign there. Yeah.
Ain't no skunk anyway.
That's a fact. There ain't no skunk. Sorry about that close up, guys. I'm gonna turn that face up. Oh, I'm gonna end up going my tail in the drain for it's over with. I hope not. All right, let's see where we at. Live action. That son's gun, I seen him jumping some of them daggum little old ponds out there. Looked like it's more of a snake hole than it was a turtle hole.
Let me tell you something, man, I can catch the turtle.
Yeah. Yeah, some of them big old cooters, I ain't gonna grab on in some of the guns. As Davey said, that's all he's got is a channel and crappie. That's a good channel, though. I like Wally channel. Yeah, that wasn't a bad like Wally channel.
On the Grand Slam, that would have been a good.
Oh, God, yeah.
Good fish to weigh in.
Yeah, on the Grand Slam, it sure would have. They ain't sure would have. Yeah, we ain't like your guys up north and out west got them big jumbo channels.
We used to have.
Yeah, we used to have. Lake Wally used to have some
put
good
some
channels.
Mondos in this place.
Yeah, my biggest one out of Wally is 16. And it actually come on a crappie jig. And sometimes I wonder, did the catfish grab the crappie jig or did the catfish go after a brim that was going after the jig and missed the brim and grabbed the jig? You know, you'll never know, but yeah, you'll never know. But it was a fun fight. That sucker took me over 20 minutes to get him in. He run me up and down both them docks, back and forth, before I finally got him wore out enough to drag him up on the concrete. But I caught a bunch over 10 out of Wally years ago. If you see a 10-pounder come out of Wally now, you doing good. Yeah, I love channel cats, guys.
How you like it, see?
I like it. I like it.
I think this one up here is broke.
What, the plastic sides?
Yeah, it's like a lead.
Yeah.
Like I got 5.0 Mustang gangster lean.
Yeah, when I stripped that old pontoon down, I'm going to redo. It had some of those layback seats, but I kept the hinges, and they're all heavy duty aluminum hinges, so I could build me some more. And what I'm gonna use them for is I'm gonna build me long boxes on the sides and use them for the lids. Boy, I'd love to see one of them big green things take off.
Put us a little bit more toward the bank.
Yeah, because we have 42 foot of water right now.
I'm headed right toward the bank.
Okay.
How fast we going?
0.4. We're good.
Just a hair.
All right. Yeah, I seen that one rod dancing a little bit. I thought, But you never know, coming across some rough bottoms, it'll make it dance like that too. Yeah, you're right, Catman, dude. Like I've always said, they'll fight you all the way to the boat. They'll fight you in the boat. Then they'll fight you trying to let them go out of the boat. One of these days when I become a rich man, I'll fly out and go with Lyle and they're fishing up there in Manitoba or wherever that is. I couldn't imagine catching some of them 20-pound channels.
Manitoba, Canada?
Well, it ain't Manitoba. It's Lyle can tell where they all a bunch of them met and went up there and fished it this year. There's some pretty decent channel cats caught. I thought that rod got bumped again. 41, 42 foot. Oh, Junior catch some good channels down around Santee and Murray and stuff, man. That's another one I want to go get on the boat with.
He's a nice guy. A really nice guy.
Yeah. And he don't mind showing you or teaching you anything, man.
He don't try to hide nothing.
I named my drifting tops after him, Blue Dog Drifting Tops. Yeah, because he's the one that come up with that idea. He's a big help. That's a working son of a gun too, man.
You hit that button over on the end again.
Yeah. Or for your bait tank. Yeah. Murray, but Clark's Hill has more. I hear you. That David's wanting to take me up there to what's that lake that he said he's got a bunch of big old channels, Jeff? Huh? Rhodius. Say they got some good channels. Well, somebody's septic tank running over. Well, you done.
No, I didn't do it.
Jeff didn't do it. He'd have claimed it.
I did a while ago. And you didn't say that.
Yeah. I was upwind. I wasn't downwind from you. Yeah, I should have set them floats a lot deeper. That's the first time I ever used them for dragging. That works pretty freaking good, Doug. Well, guys and gals, we down to about 13 people. We're going to sign off here. I don't know how much longer we'll be out here, but if we do get on some monsters, look for the pictures. We'll bring the pictures out and show the video, the pictures, or whatever. Appreciate you coming in, supporting us. Don't forget, if you're local, come on down to South Point Saturday morning. Launches at 7 o'clock. Support Robbie and his tournament for type 2 diabetes. God bless you. And God bless America. And we'll see y'all Monday night on Catfish Weekly. And then again on Wednesday night. Take care, guys. And we'll see you. Bye. You want to say bye, Jeff?
Bye.